Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and I am so happy that you are here. Today I wanted to take you through just a productive day. I think this was a Sunday. It's been a little bit since I've recorded it, but I thought I would just roll the footage while I did a Q&A. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you would like to help me out, that would be great, and just subscribe. It is free, and I would appreciate it so much. So just to answer a few personal questions, my name is Jessica, like I said, and I am from Central Arkansas. I am a wife, and I have 3 kiddos. And I just wanted to answer the question of what's my favorite part of being a mom. And it's just watching my kids grow. I truly have some of the best kids and I love them so much. It just will make your heart explode. As many of you may know, I am a full-time working mom. I do work from home, but I do work just like a normal job. And so a typical day, what does a typical day look like for me? That's going to be waking up around 5:30, getting myself ready, then packing lunches and making breakfast, waking kids up, taking them to school, and then come home and work from 8 to 4:30. I take my lunch break when I go pick my kids up. And then once I'm off at 4:30, I will typically start dinner. Now, if we have any kind of sports activities, sometimes the dinners are not most elegant, but whatever works. I also just want to show y'all some of my fall decor. I love these pumpkins. They're from Hobby Lobby, and they are the best. And this little turtle is actually a game that me and my oldest son play. So we just hide it. And whoever finds it, we don't really talk about it. We just move it around, and whenever the next person finds it, that's who hides it. And then it just keeps on and keeps on going. This is something that I hope that he will remember forever and maybe do with some of his kids when he gets older. But I think it's just a sweet little way of connecting with him. And he's getting older, so he's 12 now, and he'll be 13, a teenager, entering those stages. And I just want to keep any kind of magic alive for him. Okay, what inspired me to start a YouTube channel? Now, I'm gonna be honest. What inspired me is that I found out you could make money doing it, but it is not as easy as some make out to be. I have been doing this for I think 2 years now, and I've never been consistent with it because it is hard work. And I'm not just saying that because I'm inconsistent with it. I'm saying that because when you are a mom and you work full time, you have 3 kids, you have a husband, a house to take care of, like where's the rest of the time to do anything, right? But this is a hobby that I love so much, so it did become less about making money and more about finding a community that I can share with, and just to find a community where I belong. And that puts it in perspective for me. There's a couple of you that will comment and like every single time I post a video, and you just don't know how much that truly means to me. I have always craved having a community like y'all, so thank you. What are your biggest goals right now personally and for your channel? So for my channel, I think I've already kind of made it clear that my biggest goal is just to get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time so that I can monetize the channel. Me and my husband are on a debt-free journey as well, and so I think that could really help us. And then personally, my goals are to declutter my home and also to, pay off debt. One of my biggest dreams that I've had since I was even a little girl has been to build our own home on some land, and that is getting closer and closer for us, I feel like, as we pay off more debt. That is something that is top goal. That will be done, just the when is in question. One piece of advice you'd give to other moms trying to quote unquote do it all. And I think my biggest piece of advice for that mom or that woman or man even is to let go of perfection. So not everything has to be done perfectly. I think that's something that I struggled with in my early 20s, and I was a young first-time mom, so trying to make everything perfect put more stress on me than was ever needed. And so if you can just let go of that perfectionism, I still have a little bit of it in me, but also if something doesn't turn out perfect, I'm able to let that go very easily. And so that would be my top piece of advice. What is one cleaning or organization hack that has changed my life? And there's two parts to this, I would say. So number one is when it comes to decluttering, because if I heard this from a lady and she said if it's under $20 and you can buy it easily but you don't use it, just get rid of it. And then if you find yourself being like, oh, where is that thing that I threw away? You could repurchase that easily and not feel like you were wasting money, I guess. But that has kind of changed my perspective. And then the second part of this would be to find a system or routine that works for you, not Sally Joe on Instagram that shows all her highlights. For you, what works for you? That is key. It is so easy to compare yourself online, and I'm just telling you right now, that is just the thief of joy, is comparing yourself. So find a system that works for you and go with it. All right, friends, that's it for today's Q&A. I hope this helped you get to know me a little better and feel even more connected to our cozy little corner here of YouTube. I'd love to know more about you too, so drop something fun about yourself in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!